Hey Rams, today we are going to be subtracting integers. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is talk about what is the difference between, sorry, I don't have my normal iPad stand here, so my iPad's not wanting to stay still, I'm sorry. Okay, what is the difference between 8 minus 15 and 15 minus 8? Is there a difference? Yes, there certainly is. 8 minus 15 says I have 8 of something and I'm taking away 15. Okay, this one says I'm taking away more than I have. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Taking away more than, so that means it's be negative if I take away more than I have. Okay, this one, I have an amount and I'm taking away part of it. Okay, there is a difference. Actually, the answers become opposites. Okay, so what does the word opposite mean as far as numbers? Two numbers, the same distance from 0. Two numbers the same distance from 0, okay? Now, a couple of things, a little bit of rules here. We never ever subtract integers. Instead, we just add them using the opposite of the second number. So here are our rules, and here's our example problem, okay? First thing is circle the operation. Done. Check. Okay, change the subtraction sign to addition. Then we're going to change the second number to its opposite. Okay, so what I did right here, I'm going to change my subtraction sign to addition. And we do the opposite. This 19 is a positive 19. It's not negative because this sign here represented subtraction. So this is a positive 19. We're going to make it negative. Now we're going to solve using the rules for adding integers. So now I would just solve 7 plus negative 19. And we know how to do that from this week, right? We're adding with opposite signs, so we ignore the signs and subtract. All right? Right over here, 4 minus 9 is not the same thing as 9 minus 4, but it says to explain why. Well, 4 minus 9 is going to give me negative 5. 9 minus 4 gives me 5. Those are totally different problems, and the answers are opposites. Interesting, right? Okay, here are our practice problems. Okay? All right, so negative 6 minus 11. Now, I can think about it and say, like, it's negative 6 degrees outside. It's 6 degrees below 0. And we're subtracting 11. That means we're going to get even smaller. We're going to get farther from 0. So my rule was circle the operation. Okay, I'm going to change the subtraction sign to addition and do the opposite of this one. So now my addition problem is negative 6 plus negative 11. Well, now let's solve using the rules for addition. 6 negatives plus 11 negatives. I just add the add the numbers together, 17, and I keep the same sign, so it is negative. Okay, number 2, 4 minus a negative 13. I circle my operation, right? Because sometimes we look at this and go, wait, is this subtracting or what is this? The operation is here, this is the sign. Now, I change my subtraction to addition. And I take the opposite of negative 13 and make it positive 13. So what do I have now? I still have a positive 4 plus positive 13. My signs are the same. So it's 17, but they're both positive, so my answer is positive 17. Not so bad, right? All right, 8 minus 17. Circle the operation. Change your subtraction to addition and put the opposite of this second number. So now I have 8 plus negative 17. So my rules when I'm adding with opposite signs is I subtract them. 17 minus 8 is 9. Which one's bigger, 17 or 8? 17. And 17 is negative, so my answer is negative. Okay, so really what we end up doing is practicing adding, right? All right, circle the operation. Change your subtraction to addition. Take the opposite of the second number. I'm not touching that first number at all. Okay, so I have negative 15 plus 9. It's a positive 9 now. So my rules when I'm adding two numbers with opposite signs is I ignore the signs and subtract. 15 minus 9 is 6. 15 is larger than 9. 15 is negative, so my answer is negative. Okay. Negative 12 minus negative 12. Circle the operation, change the subtraction to addition, and do the opposite of the last number. So what I have here is negative 12 plus positive 12. Uh-oh. I am adding with two opposite signs, so I subtract them. 12 minus 12 is 0. There is no sign. Not so bad, right? So our question says, what do you think are the most common errors in subtracting integers? What do you think? Well, I think some people just, through years of experience here, what I've seen is a lot of people know to make an addition, but they forget about the opposite. Sometimes they take the opposite of the first number, and then they forget the rules of addition over there, okay? You can write those down. What do you think? Okay, I've given you some clues. You could write one of those. And now, what is your summary here? We never subtract. It's my summary, right? Make it addition. Now, we can't just always just change the subtraction sign to addition. We have to take the opposite of the last number. But it's okay. Make it addition. All right, Rams, there you go.